You're listening to Turi Writer's She Said What podcast. I'm Turi, along with Marcy Persky. In this installment, Marcy's family endures yet another hazardous encounter with the local wildlife and ski masks, when you should and when you shouldn't. I have an exciting event to report.
You're pregnant.
That would be a Guinness Book of World Records worthy event to report. That's the kind of announcement you get at your house, not my house.
Never mind.
It's about this struggle that's been going on since our galaxy was new to record my audiobook. You remember Steve in India told me to just reload the whole audiobook chapter by chapter and re-engineer everything. Well, I did. And now I'm stymied by, you have to, so the book will be on Amazon, where you can buy the actual physical book now, or at any indie bookstore or bookstore, because I have an actual publisher. So yeah, it's easy to get the book. However, there are all kinds of things I now have to decide, like which 5-minute audio section I should include that will entice people to want to get the audiobook. And a friend of mine said something really interesting. Someone who has an audiobook from a publisher said to me, really, they don't care about your 5-minute segment. They just want to know if they can stand to listen to your voice for 10 hours. So after decades in radio, now all of a sudden I'm worried maybe my voice isn't something people want to hear for 12 hours. I don't want to hear my voice for 12 hours, that's for sure.
But who listens to it all in one sitting?
Nobody who downloads this book is my theory.
Well, nobody who downloads any book. Unless you're like smoking meth or something that keeps you up for 12 hours.
Well, there's a thought. I can market it.
Yeah. You can market it
to meth addicts.
Guy down the street. Make a big sandwich board and pay him $5 to wear it.
12 hours while you clean your houseless tent with a toothbrush. Yeah, there's a thought. So yeah, that's my anxiety today. And then apparently once you send it all off, they have to look at it. They can send it all back to you if they want to. But assuming they take it, then you have to wait to see how long it will take before it shows up on Amazon. And then you have like 24 hours to make sure that you sell a whole lot of copies of it.
24 hours?
Well, it'll be there forever, but it likes to know how many you sell in the first 24 hours.
Okay, well, we'll tell all 3 or 4 of our listeners to buy your audiobook.
What can I do?
I'll go grab a couple.
Oh, good.
Can you buy more than one? And
yeah, sure.
Give it to people?
I'm told that you can. I'm told you can get them as gifts. So that's what I'm told.
Well, that's what everyone's getting.
Well, good.
Everyone's getting it. An audiobook and a bat.
Nothing and a bat. I would like the bat.
Not a baseball bat.
No, I want the bat.
Maybe a net to catch the bats with.
Oh, it's like I know an old lady who swallowed the fly. You live in a version of I know an old lady who swallowed the fly.
Yes, I do.
You do.
And and one more.
Yeah.
One more horrific nature story.
Uh-oh.
That I don't know how I could have forgotten this.
Uh-oh.
I think I told you last week a bee got into Frankie's coffee.
No, you did not tell me this.
Well, okay. Frankie was sitting out on the deck reading and smoking and drinking, and a bee must have flown into his coffee, and it went in his mouth and stung him.
They used to say about women that they had bee sting lips. They had those pouty before there was collagen.
Well, he had big bee sting. I don't know what.
Looked like he had those that filler put in.
It was inside his mouth.
Oh.
And wait, the story gets better. This weekend, he took the motorcycle out for a run just to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Like, gone maybe 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
He gets home, parks it, and a bee flies in between his sunglasses and his eye and stings him in the eye.
Open or closed eye?
Well, it was open, but it got him like right in the corner.
Oh my God.
It didn't sting him in the eyeball. but it stung him close enough to the eyeball.
Oh no!
Yeah, so all weekend he had like this big face just on one side. And, and I know we're laughing at him and he's gonna come home.
It's terrible. No, I gave it a serious dose of sympathy there for sure.
Well, no, I tried to get him to go to urgent care for like hours and he
No,
wouldn't go.
no, there's no point. There's nothing they can do for you.
Well, and then I told him to put baking soda in his eye and he didn't want to do that.
Ice
And then I
cube.
said hold ice on
Yeah,
it.
ice.
And he said ice didn't fit in that spot. I said, so crush it. But yeah, so he had two horrific bee incidences in two
All right,
weekends.
let's add it up here. One bat, one snake, two bees. How are we doing with your love of the country?
And a goat in a pear tree.
Yeah, it's not, Christmas is coming. Maybe for the holiday, you can just give away your pets.
Yeah, no, these are nasty bees. And I couldn't figure out why they're still around because we're going down below freezing now at night up here. But
They're
what
living
I
in your
read,
house where it stays warm. They're
no, Jeeves,
wasps, and they're
yeah,
living in your house where it's
they're
nice
not
and
wasps.
warm.
Knock it off. Jeeves told me that they're flying around looking for a place to stay for the winter. So
Frankie's
I,
Eye, what a lovely
not
home for the.
nice for
They're
them.
your houseless neighbors.
No. I'm making it very uncomfortable for them.
I would
I'm
like to make it
spraying
a. Could
them
you?
with whatever I
Okay, all
find.
right. More you can send me. Send me the bees along with the bat, separately contained, and I will offer our houseless neighbors the opportunity to extend hospitality. They
To
can
bees.
to bees.
They're not honeybees, though.
No, but they want to live like we live. Great. Okay, here you go.
Here, have a bunch of mean
Yeah,
bees.
this is what we have to put up with houses. Now you get to put up with it in your tent. Why weren't
I've been spraying them with Febreze so they smell good.
for bees?
Yeah, the bees. But because I don't know what else to do.
You spray the bees with Febreze? Seriously?
Yeah.
No, I know what you're
Yeah.
supposed to spray them with.
Well, you're supposed to spray them with like bee stuff, but
No,
that's
no, no, no,
poison.
no. We this is what we do for wasps. The Dr. Bronner's Castile soap,
Yeah.
the peppermint. I don't know if this works on
Yeah.
bees, but for sure it works on wasps. You spray the living heck out of them with a pretty strong solution of the Dr. Bronner's mint stuff. And A, wasps hate it. And B, it glues their little wings together. And C,
Oh,
it's
sweet.
completely natural. It doesn't hurt anything.
Torture. It's torture.
It's just
I would
crunchy.
like
It's
to
crunchy
torture them
granola.
back.
We torture wasps in our family. We do. The spousal unit goes out at night when they're in their nesting, and sprays the living daylights out of the nest, and then knocks it down and stomps it to death. The whole nest of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to know that my spousal unit is not completely a pacifist. He has some aggression, and he can get it out on the wasps' nests near our garages. So there you go.
Well, I use peppermint spray for spiders to keep spiders out of the house and out of the goat shed. Because up here we have a lot of black widow spiders
Oh,
and
don't
brown
send me
snake
those.
spiders
Don't send me those.
and giant tarantulas.
Those are nice.
I don't like them. If I saw one, I can't guarantee what would happen.
You would run. You would run screaming with a blanket
I
over
would
your
run
head.
screaming,
With a
and my
blanket.
husband would laugh and make fun of me.
And I would laugh too.
Well, I'm not telling you about it then. This is my whole fun with nature episode.
You're the least natural person that I know, and the fact that you live near the Grand Canyon just astonishes me.
I love it out here.
Yeah, it's because you hate people more than you hate nature.
Exactly.
That's why.
I hate people more than bats and snakes and bees. True.
So when you go into town, you basically just run around screaming with a blanket over your head. That's how we'll know it's you.
Yeah, pretty much. Uh, what are those ski masks?
You want them to wear the ski mask, or you're going to wear the ski mask?
No, me. That's you would know nothing about this, but that's what Lions fans do this year, and I do not know why. But they're all wearing ski masks, and I think it's because for the first time in the history of mankind, the Lions are in first place in the NFL.
What does that have to do with wearing a ski
Ski
mask?
Detroit, I don't know.
Makes no sense at all.
I don't know, but that's every time they blip them on the TV, people are in the stands wearing ski masks.
Over their faces. Like, how can you even see the game? Your whole peripheral vision is shot to
Well, no,
heck with a ski
well,
mask
there's
on.
holes for your eyeballs.
Yeah, but not big enough. And so they all look like weird versions of Spider-Man.
Kind of, but blue. Maybe they don't want their bosses to see them skipping work to go and
Ah,
watch the Lions.
that's probably the best explanation. In Chicago, if you see somebody wearing a ski mask, you just throw your phone at them and run.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, here, take my purse. I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
It's cold in Chicago. They
Y-
might just be wearing a ski mask because its wind chill is
No,
47 below
no,
zero.
this is how we tell us from them. Us meaning the law abiding citizens, and them meaning the people who want your wallet. I can't believe that they're not, at this point, geo tracking every ski mask that they sell in the city of Chicago.
Well, so now you're alienating all the skiers in Chicago. You
It
don't
is a
do
line.
anything
It is a
athletic.
line in the snow. It is a line in the snow. Honest people, no ski masks. Murderers and thieves, ski masks. And that's just how it is.
Well, I used to make my little kids wear ski masks when I lived in
Well,
Chicago,
you wouldn't now.
but that might have been because they didn't look so good. Now you got to put a disclaimer again. Nobody from Marcy's family can listen to this podcast. They'll all be very insulted.
They'll be very relieved that you're not talking about your sex life, is what they'll be.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Yeah. Assuming you've come this far because you enjoy the podcast, may we recommend my book, She Said What? A Life on the Air. It's available at your neighborhood bookstore or on Amazon. And if you're feeling especially generous, please leave the podcast a good review. Thanks.